Jai Maharashtra. Good morning from Bandra. My name is Feroz Shakir. I'm a reputed fashion designer for the last 40 years or more. I've been connected to Bollywood and I've worked with some of the great directors, producers and actors. I worked with Mr. David Dhawan, Mr. Shekhar Kapoor, Mr. Rajkumar Santoshi, my mentor, my teacher, my guru. I did Salman Khan's first film at Bada Saab where I was working, Bibi Ho To Aisi. And it's been a long journey. I'm actually from Colaba, but we have shifted to Bandra about 30 years back. During this course, I took up photography because I wanted to showcase my backyard. I wanted to showcase India, and I'm very fascinated with Hinduism, Sufism, Christianity, Shiaism. So I thought I would shoot all this and showcase it on the internet. I've been on the internet since 2004. I was on Buzznet, Blogspot, and my entire archive of 500,000 images or more is at flickr.com. And I have subdivided them into sets. There is a set on Dammadar Malangs, on Sufism, on Hinduism, on Aghoris, and Hijdas, because I have a guru who is now the Mahamandleshwar of the Kinara Khada, Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi. We have been very close friends, and so she helped me a lot to showcase the transgender and show them in a positive light. So this has been, however, I came to stay in the same building as Ashish Shelar Saab about 13 years back or 14 years back. But prior to that, I was fascinated with the work Mr. Ashish Shelar was doing in Bandra Bazaar Road. And so I started documenting him without him knowing about it. I started shooting his son, his mother, his father, his wife. And this is much before he became a leader or a politician. And he's been a good neighbor. I know one thing, if I am in problem, if I have any problem, accident or anything, I know Mr. Ashish Shelar will take up my call. I must tell you a small incident. It has a very big bearing on this aspect of Mr. Ashish Shelar. I was walking from Delhi to Ajmer, 550 kilometers, and it took me 13 days. I had injured my leg. When we reached Ajmer, via Alwar everywhere, one of the Malangs died. I was with this Sufi procession called Chadiyan, where the Malangs, the Hindus, and everybody that wants peace in India walk from Mehrauli some walk from Juma Masjid, everywhere. And they all come, Kalandris, Rafais, you name them, they are there. Sufi Qadris, Chishtiyas. So, when we reached Ajmer, there was a very big problem. We were living on a cemetery and there was no water and a Malang had died. And the people were really desperate because, you can't have ghusl without water. And the ladies, the children, and there's nothing. Even the khadims had done nothing about this. So finally, the Kalandri head, Masum Ali Baba, Kalandri from Bhu Shah Kalandar, who was also in our group, he told me, Feroz, kya kar sakte ho aap? I said, nahi, main baat karta hu. So I called up Ashish Shelar ji and explained to him the situation here. And you will not believe it. You won't believe it at all. It's not about Hindus, Muslims or anything. It's about humanity. And this is what I shoot. And this is what my parents made me become, a humanitarian. So I called up Ashish Shelar ji, and you will not believe it. He spoke to people in Rajasthan, in the government there. It was a BJP government. And you won't believe it. Within no time, there was a tanker of water for us. So this is what has made me very, very close to Ashish ji. And I tell you one thing, my forefathers or whatever may have been traditional Congress voters, so was I. But ever since, Ashish Shelar ji stood up for elections, I've been voting for him. Simply because, not just because he's my neighbor, but he's a very good human being. And his wife and mother, his mother, I should tell you, when she died, it was an untimely death and I fainted, because I loved her so much and she loved me too. I will tell you some things, you will not believe it. I mean, if my grandchildren were not well and she came to know about it, she would come to my house. I said, Feroz bhai, kuch dawa chahiye, kuch chahiye. I mean, just imagine a lady like her. If she made something special, she would tell the boy in her house to go Feroz bhai ko dekhe aana. So, I mean, at the time of a funeral, I was just crying, and I still have tears in my eyes when I think of her. So now you tell me, because I dress up, I'm a fashion designer, I've been working with Mr. Danny Denzogpa for the last 40 years. I've done Govinda's clothes. I've done Mr. Shatrughan Sinha's clothes, Mr. Shakti Kapoor's clothes. I mean, you name it, I've done a lot of work. I'm the oldest designer as such. And an innovative one. So now you tell me how I can become a tantric. I have documented, as a Muslim, mind you, as a Muslim it is very tough. I've documented the hijrah, the kinars, the hijras. I've shot 4 Kumbh Melas. My guru was a Naga Sadhu. And the beauty about this Naga Sadhu was, when he met me, when he would meet me, he would say, Assalamu alaikum Feroz bhai. I mean, this was it, And this is the beauty of Hinduism. And I tell you one thing, for me, Hinduism is a way of life. It's a message of peace. And it is based on one single sentence, and that is Atithi Devo Bhava. Anybody comes to your house, give him water, be hospitable. If you're hospitable, you're an Indian at heart. So this is my love for Hinduism. And so I shot 4 Kumbh Melas. I am one of the Muslims, or maybe only Muslim, that has been walking with Lal Bagh Ka Raja for last 18 years. From I shoot the Aarti, then I go. But now because of my legs and my diabetes, my severe diabetes, I'm being treated by Dr. Manoj Chadda of PD Hinduja Hospital, and he's done wonders for me. So I'm not shooting as much. I've shot 4 Khamakyas, and I should thank Niku Sarma and his brother Abhijit, who take care of me. And you won't believe it, we talk about Hindu-Muslim divide, but I will tell you something. Last year, I met a gentleman, and he could not believe I was a Muslim. And he said, "आप सच्ची में मुसलमान हो?" I said, "नहीं साहब, मैं हिंदू हूँ, क्योंकि यहाँ मैं हिंदू बन के आया हूँ." And he liked my words, and you won't believe it. All he told me was, the next time you go to Kamakya, I will pay for your ticket and your boarding. And you will not believe it. I was going through a bad phase. I mean, business was really down. And then all of a sudden he calls up and he says, "Feroz bhai, aapka main ticket kar raha hu." And I stayed with him. And thanks to him, I mean, that was my 4th year of Kamakya. And Kamakya is a place that has gone deep into my heart and my soul, I mean, Joy Ma Kamakya. I met so many people, and I've shot the Naga Sadhus, I've shot the Aghoris. There are a lot of tantrics, they know me very well. I'm not into tantric vidya because, I mean, I am a documentarist. And to be a documentarist, you don't expect me to go to a Hindu festival or a Hindu event wearing a skull cap and a tehmat. In my life, as a Muslim, I have never worn a skull cap. I have never worn a tehmat. I will never ever wear a tehmat. So, I mean, this is my personal thing. I have nothing. My parents, whatever I am today is all because of my parents. And I have no issue. I have gone through the riots even, 93 Hindu-Muslim riots at Khardanda. I lost almost everything. I had to sell my house in peanuts, but I never blame the Hindus at all. I will never blame them. It was a eunuch, spineless government that did nothing for us Indians, Hindus, Muslims. We all were sacrificed for a mosque. Can I tell you honestly, I hate that bloody mosque, which is Babri Masjid. I hate it because I lost everything. But we came, and that is why for me Babri Mosque means nothing. It is not part of my culture. It is not part of my ethos. I have nothing against Sunnis. I have nothing against any community. I stay away from people who have adverse views about this. And I don't discuss the mandir, masjid or anything. I'm happy the way I am. So yesterday, I was shocked when Mr. Jitendra Awad of NCP, great leader, dynamic leader, wrote that I am a tantric without even confirming or finding out. Because on Google, if you put my name Feroz Shakir, you will come to know my work. And I've really done. I'm an unpublished poet. And I'm an unpublished poet. I don't like to be called a blogger because I am not a blogger. I'm a street photographer. I'm a storyteller. I tell stories. I shoot beggars. Beggars are people that nobody even thinks of. They have no representative. So I've been very close to the beggar community. And this is my story. And yesterday the ABP news people asked me whether I want to take some action. What action should I take? I only believe that goodness is what is more important. Goodness, I mean, you create goodness. I mean, if I become rude to a person who's rude, doesn't make sense. We have to, and this is the quality of Indians, whatever you call us, we change people's hearts by our attitude, by our humility, by our hospitality. And so I thought I should clarify my thing on my YouTube channel, which is 5,500, over 5,500 videos, 32 million views. So please like and subscribe. And if I've hurt any one of you intentionally, unintentionally, I seek your forgiveness. And I'm learning, this entire world is like an ocean, There's so much to learn. And this is my morning walk at Bandra Bandstand. And the beauty about this walk, more than my health, is meeting Mr. Salim Khan Saab, who to me is a prince of dreams, who's a person who is really, really humble, having sons like Arbaz, Salman Khan, Suhail Khan, and so much of a legendary writer, but he is so down to earth. And he calls me Darvesh. So, I dress up this way. Today I'm dressed up as a tantric, you may call it, but I'm not a tantric at all. Though I know a lot of tantrics from Darjeeling, Siliguri, and because at Khamakya you meet them. And I am documenting the Aghoris thanks to my Guru, Aghori Guru, Shri Manikandan ji from Trichy. He liked me and he allowed me to shoot them and document his rituals. But very few people would allow me, I mean, whatever it is, there is a kind of hesitation. That is why whenever I shoot anything, I take permission. And forgive me, I lost my tooth because I had some food at a joint and the bone hit my gum. I lost my tooth. So this is but I'm not a toothless tiger at all. And I thank you all for viewing my videos and take care, all of you. I mean, there's no beautiful place, there's no other beautiful place than India. I mean, today, whatever I am, I'm grateful to my grandmother, all her stepsons, her stepsons, daughters, stepdaughters, they all left for Pakistan. And she stayed behind. She was a widow and she did not take the train to Pakistan at all. She lived in penury and she lived during the Shia Sunni riots, but she stayed back in India. And this is what she carved a destiny for all of us. My father used to live in the slums at Kurla. He was a tailor by profession. He worked hard and he came to stay at Kulaba Buddha House Road. He was working for N. Swami Rao. And he took a room on rent from Nawab Kashmiri's family. And they changed our life, they changed our destiny. Akhtar Kashmiri, the daughter, she put me in a school called Private European School. And that fees those days in 1955 or 56, it was about 50 rupees, I think. I was studying with the children of Nanavati ji, Tanaz, Jimmy, Nanavati. I was studying with them, I was studying with the Ruyas. So it has been a good life. And now I have 4 granddaughters. My sons, 2 sons and a daughter. And I'm happy. I have a very nice wife who has taken me in her stride, because I don't think it's very easy living with a crazy man like me, all of Muharram, 2 months, 8 days, I wore black. And this year I could not shoot Muharram in Hyderabad or Lucknow because of my diabetes, which is really severe. So my photography has been cut down, and my photography is not my source of income. I'm a fashion designer, and I worked with Mr. Nitin Manmohan. I worked with Mr. Kishore Bajaj. I started my career at Chirag Deen with Mr. Arjun Daswani many years back. Then Burlington's with Mr. Andre Kapoor and Mrs. Munni Gupta. So this is it, and now I'm on my own. I work as a fashion consultant. I don't have any other source of income. And I have good friends who take care of me. And one of the very good friends is Mr. Zain Hussain from Dubai. When he hears that I'm going through problems, he really takes care of me. And there's another gentleman called Khalid Qureshi. He is an amazing guy. He knew my treatment of diabetes and all my problems, and he came and helped me. So this is it. So there are a lot of good people. And same thing with Mr. Ashish Shelar also. And Mrs. Shatrughan Sinha, I can never forget her. Because earlier Kamakya trips, both Mr. Ashish Shelar and Mrs. Shatrughan Sinha used to help me, get me my air ticket. So there is no difference between Hindus and Muslims. We are all one, I think we are all rivers flowing into an ocean of peace. So thank you, Jai Maharashtra, and love you all.